Hey everyone. Most common question, what am I going to need? What do you need from me? Is a question all the borrowers ask their loan originators. So we're going to start, excuse me, with the basics, okay? So a W-2 employee, we need 2 years tax returns with your W-2s. Now your W-2s, okay, they have to add up to be what's on the tax returns. So a lot of people think, well, I only worked with that company for a week or 2 weeks, so I didn't give that one to you. The total on your W-2s have to match the total on your tax returns, okay? So we want to get that 2 years tax returns. That's a standard. There are some programs where we can do a W-2 transcript that's a lot more detail. I just want to get through this list. So expect to get these things. Not everything's going to apply to everybody. Okay, so this is the basic list. 30 days last paycheck stubs, last 60 days of bank statements. Bank statements, we talked about it before. Bank statements, all pages, even if left intentionally blank. I know there's a lot of credit unions out there that your 4 pages about the bank statement and the last 6 pages are all advertisements. On the bottom of those pages, it'll say page 6 of 10, 7 of 10. Even if it's an advertisement, submit all pages. Okay, so look for that number. They need all those pages. Your loan originator needs that. Copy of your driver's license, a clear copy. You remember, if you make a copy and then you fax it to your loan originator, it's going to show up black and it's not going to be legible. Okay, so a nice photo, that's something you can take a photo of, your social security card. Those are things you can take a photo of and send that as a JPEG. Everything else should be going as PDFs. Okay, fax it, email it. Most lenders should have a secure website to load up your documents to protect your identity and your information. So always ask your loan originator for a secure upload, a secure way to get your documents to them. Okay, last 2 years employment history. Okay, where'd you work the last 2 years? Was it the same job? Did you work multiple jobs? We need that history, and we need all the contact information for those jobs. Address, telephone numbers, or email, a contact person at that company so they can verify your employment. Last 2 years of living history. Where have you lived in the last 2 years? Did you move around? Were you in the same house? Some people are renting and they're going to move around quite a bit. So different things like that. So your last 2 years living history, last 60 days of retirement accounts. If you got any IRAs, 401ks, any pension stuff, we want to use that because that's going to help with reserve money. Even if you're not going to pull money out of that account to use it for your down payment or your closing costs, you want to show that you have reserves and you're a good solid buyer by having that. Okay, any private loans, if you get a private loan from someone or you lent money to someone, we want to see those documents. Okay, we want to see how that's going to impact you. If someone owes you money, how that income is going to come into you. Are you getting any income from that? Now, the tough subject, divorce, child support, and alimony. Real touchy, real sensitive, but there's stuff in there that is required to put. So if you're receiving alimony, we're going to see how long you're getting that alimony for, or child support, or if you're paying it out, it counts towards your debt to income ratio. Okay, the lender needs to see that, and that's why your divorce papers will have that. Plus, divorce papers are important. They want to see that someone else still doesn't have an attachment to your property and that you have rights, you have full rights to purchase a home or to sell a previous home. Okay, so those things. Bankruptcies, foreclosures, short sales, loan modifications, we need to know that stuff. We need to know when deeds were transferred out of your name, what was involved with your bankruptcy. We'll need all the bankruptcy papers, the full stack, the big thick stack, not just the discharge, the 2-page discharge. So you need the whole stack. Any mortgage statements you have on any current properties that you own, okay, whether 1, 2, or 3 properties, we need all the mortgage statements. Any insurance declaration pages of any real estate you owned, okay. Homeowners association invoices, if you're belong to a homeowners association, we need those invoices, okay. That counts towards your debt to income ratio. Tax bills, any tax bills you have on any property, commercial property, land, whatever, just get it, disclose up front. You don't want to slow down that process. Get all this stuff, get it ready in trust. If you have property that's in a trust, you're doing a refinance on that property, we need the trust papers. If you want to purchase a new home and you want to put it in a trust, we're going to need your trust. We're going to need to know that you can do a mortgage, okay? So this is typical of a W-2 employee. Now what's the difference for someone that's self-employed? Pretty much the same thing. If you pay yourself a paycheck, you're going to need that. You're going to need W-2, okay? Your last 2 years tax returns. If you're an S corporation, you're going to need your 1120 S or 1120s if you're a C corp. If you're an LLC, you need Schedule C. So we need all those pages. So those are items you're going to need, okay? Self-employed, anything that's business owns or what, you're going to look at the business bank statements because it's really important, at least the last 2 months. Now, if you have a car payment or a truck payment for your business, but you personally sign for it, that loan is personally yours, but your business pays it, if your business is paying that truck payment or car payment or a property that you own that the business leases or rents from you, you're paying a mortgage from down here, you own another property, we want the last 12 months bank statements for that business. And the reason being for those bank statements, okay, I'm going to abbreviate so I can go fast. So last 12 months of those bank statements, so we can show a 12-month history that the business paid that debt, so we don't count it towards your debt to income ratio. So this is a big positive. So that's why you want to get that. That's really, really important. We want to show that we can eliminate debt by having that. So that's the reason you'll see it. If you're retired, we'll want to see your pension letters, your pension award letters. They have to be the ones that you get at the end of the year. A pension letter, how long is that pension going to last for? Are you going to get it for life? What happens if something happens to you? Is your spouse going to? They want to see all that stuff. Your 401ks, your 501cs, your Social Security awards letter, whatever income you're going to get at retirement, if you're already retired, we want to see all that income. So all those award letters, everything else is pretty much the same. There's a few differences in those situations. I hope this just gives you a basic idea. You can be asked a lot more, not much more, but if you can put this together ahead of time, you're going to make your loan go so much faster. The process will be smoother and a lot less frustrating. So I hope this helps. We look forward to you in the next one.